Something's on my mind.
Shah's blessings upon you. Fine. What's on your mind? I don't think I've ever had a confidant quite like you. And if I have, I can't remember them.
I want to be clear. Letting Minthara tag along with us was your idea, so if you wake up with a dagger to your throat, that's on you. Excuse me. I'm sorry for looking out for our collective hides. But fine. Take her if you wish. Just know I'll be resting with one eye open. Cazador, sired 7 spawn. Me and my 6 brothers and sisters. He always insisted we were a family, even when he was carving scars into our flesh. I was one of his first. Some of the others came years later. He was a monster to us all, but did take special pleasure in my pain. He said my screams sounded sweetest. And now that I'm gone, I don't know. I pity the other 6. It's not a plan yet. More a feeling. Just an itch at the back of my mind. But I know I'm missing something. Whatever Cazador did to me, it was more than his usual sadism. It had purpose. Once I know what that purpose was, maybe a plan will present itself. But for now, I just need to scratch this itch.
The Drow is unpredictable, uncompromising. I respect her almost as much as I distrust her. Yes, and owing to your dubious compulsions, we've lost crucial allies. You are powerful, but not insightful.
One day I'll catch a break.
You wish to consult me? I took up my oath long ago, when I swore bloody vengeance against any who defied Lolth. Now, I myself have sinned against the Spider Queen. Though my faith is shattered, my oath endures. I am sworn to destroy all those who serve the Absolute. It is not noble, it is necessary. If we do not destroy the cultists, they will destroy everything. We are all that stands between this world and annihilation. I fought at his side once, shortly after my conversion. Before the battle, he was everything a general should be. A charismatic leader with a brilliant strategic mind. And when the fighting began, he led his troops from the front and cut through the enemy like a scythe through stalks. Blows and arrows rained down on him, and before long, his face was a mask of blood. But he did not fall. He did not even falter. When we won the day, Ketheric's armor was bent and shattered, but his flesh was unmarked. I have lived long enough to know that few things are impossible in this world. Oh, Ketheric's power is a rare thing, though. I have never seen its like. The necromancer Balthazar is Ketheric's chief advisor. One who has mastery over the dead may well be able to help the living cheated. We should ransack his chambers and see what secrets he keeps for the great general. I was the Absolute's dagger. I remember every throat that it held me to, and every drop of blood it forced me to spill. I take no responsibility for the lives I took. I did nothing in the Absolute's name. I was merely a weapon that it wielded. You have my sympathy. The tadpole. The Absolute. They work together like a drug. I did not feel I was compelled to act against my will. I felt ecstatic to serve. Every action seemed a deliberate choice. The best choice. Even though I could no more have resisted its commands than flesh can resist decay. Even rational minds like ours cannot reject such a powerful influence. The Absolute can make the impossible seem inevitable. A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind? She is tolerable, but her faith in the Lady of Loss is poisonous. The very concept of Sharan worship is self-indulgent. They would have you think every whispered word and hidden thought is of value, but it is not so. I have performed 1,000 interrogations, squeezing out the most guarded secrets held in heart, mind, and soul. I can tell you this. When the trivial parts have been whittled away and I have sifted through what remains, in most cases, a person amounts to nothing at all. He's been deprived of freedom and strong blood for so long that he is addicted to both. While those addictions have their hold on him, he is still a slave. And while you live, you'll be enslaved to your appetites and hungers. We all feed on something, and if we are deprived of it, we will fight for it. But Astarion is not only bound to his needs and desires, he is still bound to something more powerful. His master, he will only be free when Cazador is dead. And that is as it should be. When the time comes, we must hope that he does not only take Cazador's long life, but the power that has sustained him as well. I have encountered few Githyanki in my life. Those that I did were raiders. They croaked out pleas for mercy in their alien tongue as they died. Meeting lae'zel makes me wish I knew more of their culture. To one who only sees the surface of things, perhaps. You should look deeper. Then speak. Is there a reason you chose me as your confidant in this matter? I do not have violent urges. I have violent intentions. If somebody angers me, I hurt them not because I lose control of my temper, but because it teaches them not to anger me again. If somebody causes me sorrow, I remove their ability to do so again. If that involves removing their head, so be it. But I do not lash out or strike without reason. There are those within Menzoberranzan that we call Khalith Carthan, those driven by blood. They are the mad, lost to all reason, and subservient to nobody. Even Lolth, malicious and brutal as she is, cannot abide them. They kill, and cannot say why. So they are destroyed for the greater good. When you speak to me of yearning and urges to kill, I fear you are like them, controlled by a bloodlust that you do not comprehend. I would kill you without hesitation. But for you to even speak of this to me shows that if there is a madness in you, it does not own you yet. If it ever takes you, I will be there to put you down.
There comes a time when every precious young master must triumph over scrutiny. Had you excelled instead of resisted, you would have received a disgusting prize already. But it's not too late yet. Your perfect instincts force your knife arm. You know that well from the Bard. You will do something divinely unspeakable on this eve. Your betters are no fans of the company you've been keeping. An example must be set. He is so afraid, so afraid of everyone. Besides you, who he ought to fear most. You could do so much better, my lord. I am but an eager messenger from the depths of your dirty thoughts. Your clever mind is penning tragedy as we speak. Your repressed urge yearns to kill. And kill you will. Tonight, the moment you close your eyes, your favorite person will be brutalized. Master, I am a professional. I've seen the two of you together. Every one of your darkest desires craves him. You like him for more than his looks, but he will never believe that. Why not make him a pretty corpse? It is my duty to ensure you are making the right decisions, Master. Your inheritance of your estate depends on you maintaining a healthy stream of kills. You could kill this one deliberately. I'm sure it will be considered a great show of goodwill. The tithe could still be yours. I do not doubt you will act with a decorum befitting one of your rank. Good night, sweet lord.
Your companion rests blissfully, without a fear in the world. As your hand approaches his body, it wavers. It longs to close around his throat.
Well, hello. Looking for a cuddle? Although, you don't look entirely yourself. What's going on in that head of yours? All right. Talk quickly, then.
As you tell your story, fatigue fills your body. Your head swims with the worst headache you've known.
How flattering. And disturbing. You could have talked to me before things got murderously bad, you know. We are technically in this together. Whatever it is that's controlling you, we can fight it. I know that better than anyone.
Suddenly you become drowsy. Your vision blurs and floods with yellow bile, and you faint in a dizzy blur. You are not yourself. All control is gone.
This thing won't have you. It won't win. Easy now, darling. You've got this. And I've got you.
The maiming twitches consume you. You cannot talk.
Growl all you want. It won't stop the dawn. This will be over soon.
The night passes sick and sweating, but bloodlessly. once again inhabit your own mind.
Now that you're back with us, we need to have a talk. You're not alone in this. None of us are. We can even compare notes if you like. I don't hate you, because this is not you. But whatever this is, you will get through it. And I'll be here to make sure you do. Anyway, it's a brand new day. I'm sure we'll find lots of people for you to kill.
I know you have your personal demons to contend with. But if I didn't make it clear before, I think you can beat this. Just don't give in. And seek help if you need it. I'm not sure what else I can say, at least until I can remember more. She taught me, trained me, punished me. Often, I think I feel her influence when the wound pains me. Not even memories, just glimpses, impressions. Perhaps the wound is her doing, something Lady Shah bid her to do. I don't know.
Good morning. Thank you for not killing me the other night. Are you all right now, or is today a I will wed you with a delicate veil of blood blooming over your white curls kind of day? I'm also worried about me, but I seem to somehow be worried about you more. You give me something to care for. And that's worth the peril.
You are worried about this killing urge. I can see it. I will try to help you resist. But spill a single drop of my blood, and yours will flow in a gusher.
I have been watching you more closely than ever since the night we were forced to restrain you. I believe you have your urges under control for now, and that you may become the master of them. But if you so much as think about harming me, I will pluck the thought from your mind, and then your heart from your chest. That is all.
Hope this ends well. Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
There's something I've been wanting to share with you, if now's a good time. It's difficult to put into words. I think it might be easier to just show you. Use the tadpole, the connection. Come into my mind. I'm sure. I trust you. I don't remember how it started, only how it ended. I was fleeing. She asked my name. I can't remember what I said. I can't remember anything before those words. All I know is she saved my life and gave me a new home with Lady Shah. It hurts. That's all I remember. Lady Shah. But yes, her and those who saved me and taught me her ways. The Mother Superior. She made me who I am. At least as best as I can remember. She taught me, trained me, punished me when I failed her, which was often. Perhaps I was. She sent me on this mission, after all. Pain is the gauntlet that all who love Lady Shah must endure. Only her embrace can truly heal me. To try and salve myself would do nothing but shame me in the Night Singer's eyes. Perhaps you're right. And perhaps one day I won't have to suffer. But I don't think that day has arrived yet. Lady Shah will ease my pain when she wishes to.
It's risky to enter Moonrise with an unwelcome companion. You can pass as a true soul, but they cannot. Be sure to keep them close, so you can speak on their behalf if the cultists ask too many questions. Steel yourself and venture forth.
You seek arms. I seek a warrior worthy to bear them. Get moving, will you?
Ever at your service.
Action, not reaction.
If it is for the best.
An honor, true soul.
You sure you don't want me to check those crates? Be nice to know what we're shipping.
Erna, remind your sister why I paid her to...
You'd find better lodgings out in the war camp, true soul. I know we're all one under the Absolute, but you do not want to bunk with an ogre.
What's inside?
Don't mind Mig and her meat sounds. It's just her brain slopping around in her skull.
Hush! Meat sounds above. Here. No! Meg, no meat! This big meat in walls above. Maybe whole tower. You find meat? You share.
Let's see. I've got a long road ahead.
Yours is a face I shred in my dreams. One who kicked the steel claw as if I was some stray. I am a champion hunter. When I lick my pelt, I taste blood.
Fortunately for you, the slithering vermin I hunt has my attention. For now.
I will split and burst their every skin.
I braved lapping waters and leaking ships to find this prey. I butchered many, and will butcher many more. But this one I toy with. I slice, I tear, and when the time is right, I will bite its head off and bathe in its innards!
Do not mock me, braggart. Not every murderer has opposable thumbs. We cannot all create. I can only destroy!
Now I must return to my prey. It has been too long since it felt the bite of fear.
I'm way too big.
A moment, true soul. You use a spoon to stir the soup, Barnabas. Forget the axe, my darling. Now, how can I help you? I've shown Barnabas a kinder way. A kinder name is only fitting. That is the gift the Absolute gave me when I stood before her. To rewrite the lives of her faithful. Make them believe there's something better. She gathers many threads for her design, but it is still her design. And Barnabas has found his place in it. Observe. Barnabas, sweetie, come show what a good boy you are. What would you like him to do? The prayer, I think. Barnabas struggles with civilized speech, but he's been practicing.
You feel her will surge outwards and envelop the creature, inexorable as the tide.
Soul.
No, Barnabas! We talked about this.
connection simply snaps.
No! Barnabas, darling. No!
Another parasite. Collected.
All trace of restraint is gone. Barnabas has tasted blood, and wants more. To your surprise, instead of ravishing you, he grovels with a howl of pining awe.
Many died.
Risk being in open view. Light on my feet. Don't mind if I do. Better not be cursed.
Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above. Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above. Something slimy seems to be dripping from the rafters above.
Raj O'Blordra, trader in all things occult. A very great pleasure to meet you. true soul. Should you be interested, I have a particular offer I'd like to make.
You need my expertise.
Come back anytime. Welcome back, true soul. Put plainly, I'd like your blood. A vial of true soul's blood, specifically. With one drop, I can brew a rather potent potion for you. The rest, I keep for myself. Research, naturally. We Ablodras are simply curious by nature. No idea, but it will be unique to you. Your blood essence and the Absolute's blessing intertwined. We can learn exactly what that means together, hmm? Now, a true soul ought to know their doctrine. I've picked a little up in my time here. Many hearts, one soul. Isn't that how the blessing goes? We are all one under the Absolute. Well, that's why we're trading, no? I assure you, the potions are more than worth their weight. Just a little prick and it's all over. Close your eyes. There we are. All of your very best traits in a bottle. Use it well. And if I may, Would you have a moment to discuss another more personal matter? Truth be told, I heard tell of your coming before you arrived. Ketheric's dogs prowl far and wide round the tower. I know you travel with a delightful Nightwalker in your retinue. Please, I have a proposal for him. I will reward you both, handsomely. That is not a name which has ever passed my lips. I am a friend to you. I wish to be a friend to him. I will speak of it when he is here, not before. But it will be to your advantage. I promise. I must prepare myself for his arrival.
Whatever it takes.
No one's stopped me yet.
Indolence breeds madness.
Let's get on with it.
Our enemies are everywhere.
Can't give up now. Always at your side.
Come to kill me again, darling. Perhaps if you lost a follower or two, I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate. Well, in that case, I'm all yours. Trust no one. Watch your back.
I can do better. I must.
Ha! Half the men of Menzoberranzan are pleasure servants, weaklings whose beauty is their only redeeming quality. You would fit right in with them, Astarion.
Minthara.
Now that would be a prize song. I never thought I'd see one in real life. I read about your kind for so many years, but you are a finer specimen than any bestiary could describe. You're really a vampire. At least one of their spawn.
Oh, don't worry. We're all friends under the Absolute. I won't bite.
Oh, I'd prefer if you did. And he's yours to command. My envy is palpable. I'm sure he really believes that. How utterly adorable. Do you have a name, Spawn?
Astarion, but hold on.
Good. Now, Astarion. I've dreamt of being bitten by a vampire since I was a young girl.
I'm sorry. You want to be bitten?
To feel your life's blood slipping away. To dance on the edge between life and death. Yes, I want it. I'll even compensate you. A potion of legendary power that forever increases the strength of the one who consumes it. It's not for sale, but it's yours if you bite me.
I will have to decline.
Excuse me? This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you're squandering it.
I gave you my answer.
Can't you talk some sense into your obstinate charge?
I'm sorry, but could you excuse us a moment? Are you actually asking me to do this? Trading me for some potion? Because there's something wrong with her blood. I can smell it from here. It's rank. I can't say. It just smells wrong. Unnatural. Drinking it wouldn't kill me, but it would not be pleasant.
I don't have all day, true soul.
Fine. I'll do it. Darling, I've had a sudden change of heart. After all, who could resist such a delectable neck? Hold very, very still.
Incredible. Incredible.
Oh, hells.
Not to your taste.
You're fetid, full of corruption.
I feel exquisite, though. So here's my part of the bargain. I hope you find it as satisfying as I found this. It was everything I imagined, and then more. I'll be able to put this to good use.
It's always a pleasure to see you sauntering over.
Lady of Sorrows, guide us. Did you want something? Your dance card is full. Lose a partner and there'll be room for me. Wonderful. I was beginning to feel a little left out.
What's hiding here? Have to keep going. Here goes nothing.
Hello, world.
Welcome back, true soul. Oh? Well, I'm afraid I have quite enough for my purposes. From you, at least. If you know of any other true souls willing to aid my research, though, do send them my way. Come back anytime.
You brought her, the Moon Witch. She is pleased. Do you see it in her eyes?
I want to have a word.
Heard that rat's nest of druids was burned to ash. Praise the Absolute.
I caught a glimpse of Ketherick and Sorel. Wouldn't have the gumption to stick my nose in, like you did, mind. Just focus on the glory to come, yeah?
I won't fail the Absolute like the others. Honest, I won't. I was always the smartest.
I saw it, Trousseau. The army. They're nearly ready. It's nearly time. I'm trained as an assassin. House Hekar. Perhaps I can serve as a scout or special operations. When the call comes, I'll be ready. We march to Baldur's Gate. Us? We are so many, and we are marching to Baldur's Gate as soon as the Absolute gives word. I've never been to battle. I've never been to war. But I feel so calm, ready.
General Thorm's prayers and preparations must not be disturbed. The rooftop is off limits to everyone.
Even you, Disciple Zrel?
Everyone. Keep watch and ensure that nobody passes. Excellent timing, true soul. The goblins. Tell me how they suffered. No, better yet, show me.
Her mind enters yours abruptly, flickering across your memories in a blaze of excitement. A pool of warmth spreads through your mind as she settles on the memory of you commanding the goblins to die.
Oh, I like you. That was inventive and efficient. Plenty. But I hoped someone of your talents would be more ambitious. You came here to answer the Absolute's call. Let's see what you're made of.
She parts the folds of your mind again, touching your wants and hopes, tasting them. Every emotion soaks into her mind's palette. But there is purpose to her exploration. She is searching for proof of your faith.
The Absolute fills your mind. But you have doubt and anger in your heart, not love. Control your emotions. When you come to her, you must allow her love to push out all other feeling, or she will consume you. I have already been blessed to stand in her presence. It was bliss. She gave me everything I wanted. Why not? What's the point in power if you don't get to have a little fun every now and again?
Her presence fills your mind, caressing, stroking, kissing, then clawing, biting, cutting. Your pulse races, your heart strains. Then, as suddenly as it began, the pain becomes overwhelming pleasure.
She gave me the power to delight with a thought, or to kill. So stay on my good side. And the best way to do that is to serve General Thorm. I have a mission for you.
That's it. Play along. The closer you can get to the General, the closer you'll be to the answers you seek.
There is a relic that General Thorm requires. He sent his most trusted advisor, Disciple Balthazar, to retrieve it. The relic is beneath the Thorm family mausoleum. That is where you will find Balthazar. But we have lost contact with him. Go there, aid Balthazar if you can, and bring the relic home. Yes, and he failed to find it. Little wonder he hasn't returned here. You've seen how the General deals with incompetence. They bleed. No doubt he's chasing after Balthazar in the dark. I hope he finds him. They're likely to tear one another to pieces. If they do, Balthazar will pull himself back together again. Nier won't. His usefulness has expired. But your utility to our cause has only just begun. And I accompanied him. It was destroyed shortly after he left Moonrise. Hardly a surprise. We're protected here, but outside the shadows are hungry. Death would not silence Balthazar for long. But dead or alive, he is lost. Whatever has become of him, it is the relic that matters. It is something that General Thorm desires, and that he has ordered us to retrieve. That is all you need to know.
She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious. She's suddenly nervous, on edge. Talking about the relic makes her anxious.
I am in awe of the power the relic must hold to be of such importance. General Thorm will not leave Moonrise without it. The shadows around the mausoleum are deep and hungry. You'll need a moon lantern to survive them. Take one from Balthazar's chambers. But don't pry. The last person who snooped into his secrets lost their head. I believe he uses it as a chamber pot.
Open up.
Pave my path with corpses, build my castle with bones.
No feuding under this roof, true soul. We're all one under the Absolute. More's the pity.
You're not the first to brave the dark for the Absolute.
The war camps are full to bursting.
Seems simple enough. I have something to ask.
Wide, gaping sockets that see nothing. And still they seem to watch you.
It is not your time yet, Blessed One. The rooftop chapel is reserved for the General's private contemplation, save for those he chooses to ascend.
This must be the place. We have to get inside.
I'm sure you have done a great many things to get this far, true soul. But above, you will stand in her very presence. Such an honor requires more. Disciples Rel has given you a chance to earn that honor. Her design does not end at the grave, Blessed One. You will serve, whether you ascend or fall. And I find use for even the fallen. I hope that is some comfort to you.
can pass. In the name of the salute.
My old friend, thanks for your help with Isabel. The General was most pleased. Don't worry, I gave you some credit.
Seen our special guest. The General had her brought to the roof straight away. Big plans, I'd say.
Seen the view out west from the terrace? All those beasts camped under one banner. That's the Absolute's power. The General's power.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Survival is all that matters.
Got to focus.
Yes?
Come on, can't stay idle. Light on my feet.
watching. Me too.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. What's in here?
Once again, your mind opens to lae'zel, and she considers the disc.
More writings on Orpheus, the so-called Prince of the Comet. The Prince of the Comet, Part 3. The histories tell us that Commander Voss, Gestil Kithrak, pierced Prince Orpheus clean through with his sword of silver, that his flesh was torn and fed to the great red dragon of Velaman. Vlaakith's faithful roar out this tale, but beneath the roars, we hear whispers carrying truth and prophecy. The Prince of the Comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from Vlaakith's tyranny. Praise be to Mother Gith, Queen of the One Sky. Praise be to your son, Orpheus, the true heir, Prince of the Comet. This is more than a fable. It's an affront to the undying Queen Vlaakith. Gith's son died to Voss's blade. Orpheus is no more. Tiamat's emissary. It was he who carried word that Mother Gith had negotiated the gift of the dragons, and that Vlaakith I would preside as Queen of the Githyanki. The Velaman remains the Queen's consort to this day, as endless as the empire he now serves. It is not just improbable, it is impossible. Kithrak Voss and his red dragon slayed the fell prince. You could no more resurrect him than you could glue together the pile of ashes he became. Traitor he may be, but even I wouldn't doubt Voss's greatest triumph. My Vash taught that the silver bells of Vlaakith's court still ring out before every hunt in celebration of the prince's defeat. As a child, I longed to hear them for myself, and sing in praises to the deathless queen and her Githraki.
Still another Githyanki disc. About the Prince of Orpheus, maybe. lae'zel could make sense of it.
That's curious. Might be useful.
In your name. A subtle art. At once. A poor globe indeed that only shows the world's surface. It requires layers.
I spy with my little eye. Yeah. Nothing of note, really.
Should mind my step.
Life force.
If we find it, maybe we can turn it against him.
If you insist. I only need a moment.
The necromancer was experimenting on the tadpoles. But they were already imbued with Nethery's magic. So where did that magic come from?
Let's see what we have here.
All right, what now? With haste.
Within reach.
goblet filled with the mutilated corpses of illithid parasites. Whatever ungodly... Broken moon lantern catches your eye. Its glow now snuffed out. Nothing about the lantern strikes you as unusual. To all appearances, the dust seems quite ordinary.
Let's move.
Broken moon lantern catches your eye. Its glow now snuffed out. Broken moon lantern catches your eye. Its glow now snuffed out.
Ritual circle. Looks like it was used in the crafting of moon lanterns.
Best be on my way. Maybe I need more pockets.
At your command. On my way. What is it hiding?
All is ash and meat. Dreaming red.
Stand, soldier. These are the General's private quarters. Wait. Something in your scent is familiar. Walk carefully, then. Or I will learn exactly what true soul tastes like.
shot.
Studying something called the Apostle, but of which god?
Seems like a good moment to talk.
I let you pass. Do not make me change my mind.
Always room for more. Something good here, I hope.
That's curious.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Fresh orders? A delicate process. A letter from Ketheric's wife. Sounds like she loved him very much.
At least things have stayed interesting. Breathe deep and move.
by my oath.
Open, damn you.
No time to rest. Here we go.
Let me strike.
Victory awaits. You bow, or you break.
Intestines throb, blood whispers.
Do we have a target?
There's no time to waste.
Is that blood? No, never mind. Time to press ahead.
Melodia Thorn, loving mother, beloved wife. Her light will never be forgotten.
Let's see what this does. to do.
This is a restricted area. Time to explain yourself, or this guard will be restricting you to a cell. Your words are enough to resolve the matter. Should you attempt such a feat again, you will find yourself on the deserving end of justice.
Still in control. Just.
Something over there.
Through a narrow crack in the wall, you hear something shift against stone. The pulse of a crawling, living thing. You can't quite catch a glimpse, but you recognize this feeling. The same alien presence you felt on the Nautiloid. Your awareness unfolds, expanding through every wall in the tower, every mind. A vast living network extending down into the dark, where something wakes.
Gods, what is it? What now?
It's a trap!
Tendrils snap like iron cords around your wrist. That presence in your mind looms large, closer now. With a soft, sucking sound, your hand pulls free. The flesh within the wall retreats.
Keep your hands to yourself. Every last crevice of this tower could be infected.
The tentacle pulses within the wall, waiting. There is no hesitation this time. The tendrils lash out like a waiting predator. The tendrils tighten, and suddenly you are elsewhere. The presence is no longer approaching you, but encircling you, observing you. A pause, as if it struggles to compress its vast being down into terms you can understand.
This is the voice they have given me. To better speak to your kind without breaking you. I was once a servant of the grand design. Now I'm a slave to theirs. But you were the jeweled hope for their design. But now, you are their flaw. You abandoned me. You left me the slave of the puny chosen. Used to bind this world. But I cannot bind you. You must come to me, so I can become myself again.
A world away, the grip on you tightens. A desperate, drowning thing that pulls you down with it.
Come,
What is wrong with you? Pull away! word. Next time, stay your hand. The Absolute may be keen to speak, but I don't share her enthusiasm.
Careful. It nearly had you.
Like a child at her first idiotry.
Not if you keep them lips glued together.
What's up for discussion?
Ever at your service. An honor, true soul.
Smile, girl. We're among friends. Too damn friendly, you are. God's fearing folk ought to be more fear. Don't get too close to the prisoners. They're desperate enough to try anything.
To the prisoners, I mean. Any one of them could be elevated to true soul, should they accept the Absolute.
Ugh. Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I?
Anything of
You're
use?
mistaken, surely.
I am.
But we've seen... what? 5 true souls sent for an audience?
And not a single one came back down from the tower top. Must have been unworthy.
It is impossible to keep a garment clean down here.
You'll find it all the harder once we're off on the march.
think I'm walking all the way to Baldur's Gate without a litter? You don't know me at all.
Oh, of course. Perhaps our prisoners can be your bearers. Fine view from Gnomeback, I expect. You ought to be kinder, you know. To the prisoners, I mean. Any one of them could be elevated to true soul, should they accept the absolute.
Ugh. Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from other gods.
More for me.
Enjoy the view. This feels like it'd stretch all the way to the Sea of Swords on a clear day.
I'm afraid you missed the ship, True Soul, but there'll be another along soon enough. We're already stacking the cargo. Baldur's Gate. The army marches overland, but we sent some friends ahead to smooth the way. Nothing of note. Just supplies for the battle ahead. I've already checked it twice over.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Right you are, I suppose. Check away.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Agreed. Hear me.
Stand clear of the cargo. Respectfully, True Soul.
Better stop to rest soon.
They're not to be opened until they reach the city. The Absolute smiles on them that follow orders. And I don't plan on being a guard for long, True Soul. Thank you.
Your light fingers have attracted attention. It seems an explanation may be in order.
What now? These boots have seen everything.
Ready for battle.
luck again.
Unleash me.
Swift and lethal. Let my name be known. My path be true. Can't afford to let up. On the move.
A wise move.
Still breathing, despite everything. Very well.
I am fury. I am death. I will not know failure. No time to waste.
Where am I? What's going on? What path lies before me? Cursed to put my hands on everything.
You're mistaken, surely.
I am not. Do I know you, True Soul? Feels like we met before. Maybe in a previous life.
No traps, please. Wish I had a bag of holding.
A wave of sick familiarity radiates from one barrel amidst the cargo. Tadpoles, sleeping and scarcely aware, but echoing yours 100-fold.
An army's worth of slithering parasites. Sickness waiting to spread.
mental churning as your interference stokes the tadpoles into a boiling frenzy. The connection snaps. Tadpole squirms and shrinks away. Inside the vat is a churning mass you can do nothing to quell. The winged serpent of the Zentarim. It seems their pursuit of profit extends even here.
Let's have a look.
Enough waiting. I crave blood. Proceeding. What lies within?
dull moment. If not over, then through. No traps, please.
I'm way too big.
Well, so much for peace.
Can't give up. Not now. Fall, damn you.
death. This is your end.
Taking up position.
Still at my feet.
I'm coming for you.
Shouldn't have made me your enemy.
Concentrate. Victory awaits.
What's hiding here? Moving in.
I hear we'll be marching west soon. Hope to see you on the front line. Your mistake, surely. But we've seen... what? 5 true souls sent for an audience?
And not a single one came back down from the tower top. Must have been unworthy.
Don't speak to the prisoners. The Absolute forbids it.
You're being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
never quiet. What's inside? At the ready.
Evil can get us out of here. I don't want to hear about it.
Something's on my mind.
Nimble. Check for gaps, cracks, anything to leverage the rock. Nickels, tools. Get creative. This rock is basalt. It'll crack with enough pressure. Ah! Don't mind us, true soul. The back wall is weak. We're working to brace it. I wouldn't be so foolish as to think I could escape the Absolute. The Warden has eyes everywhere. And ears. Huh. And why would you be so inclined? Remind me to stay on your good side. I reckon you and I were meant to meet. I'm Wilburn. Efficient? Good. We need tools. That head case of a warden robbed ours, but anything that breaks rock will do. Even if it's not Iron Hand quality. Whatever you find, throw it through the bars. But for the love of Gerdo, make sure a guard doesn't see you. Or we're both done for.
Seems simple enough.
It's only a matter of time till we're served up.
You. Not you. Lord Ketherick may think you pose no threat to him in your disgrace, but I know the things you've done. Keep your bloody thoughts to yourself and your head down. Oh dear. Does someone think they're important? You are small, Trussell, insignificant, and above all, replaceable. Do not forget that. You set foot in our tower once. You did not leave. At least not through any door I have watch over. I assumed you overstayed your welcome. Little did I expect you to intrude again. Your name, your place, was kept from all of us last time, but you were to be shown the utmost of respect. Respect you must have proven yourself unworthy of. And now, you waste my time. Whatever your business, a warning. None may speak to the prisoners. Disciple Balthazar was most clear.
Your mind swirls with information about the prison. The small levers behind the warden's desk open every cell, while the larger one triggers the alarm. And interesting items confiscated from prisoners lie above the warden's office, just up the ladder.
If you are going to stare, kindly do it elsewhere. As I said, you are free to roam where you wish, but do not speak to the prisoners. Disciple Balthazar has plans for them, and were I you, I would not get in the way. Is that so? If you are above the General's chief advisor, you must be most impressive.
Her smirk hides her intent. She's toying with you.
They always think that. I'm not sure why someone of your stature must converse with prisoners. Perhaps a small donation would convince me. Pity. I was about to grant you an exception. Move along, true soul. Have a pleasant day.
Our enemies still draw breath. At once.
You were witnessed assaulting someone. You're headed for the cells.
Give in.
Eager for battle.
Looking ahead. That will fit in my pack. boots have seen everything.
You ought to be kinder, you know. To the prisoners, I mean. Any one of them could be elevated to true soul, should they accept the absolute. Ugh. Then I shall have to keep them busy praying for mercy from other gods, won't I?
Let's see what this does.
But we've seen... what? 5 true souls sent for an audience? It is impossible to keep a garment clean down here.
You'll find it all the harder once we're off on the march.
Something good here, I hope.
Reporting.
Whatever comes, I'm ready.
No one back home will ever believe this. Anything of use? I'll take that.
Mistaken, surely.
I am not.
Someone's reported a theft in this area. It seems you're the likely culprit. What will you do?
Let's go.
I am fury. I am death. Let's end this.
Eager for battle.
Who's next? Do not rush me.
Wretched thing, pull yourself together.
Wonder if the gods are watching me.
Eager for battle. Worth examining. Assume nothing. Worth examining.
Father, they will die for you. Walk in death.
Let's have a look.
Action, not reaction. An efficient path. breeds madness.
Everything is clear.
Awaiting orders.
Blackets will be done. One true way. Securing. Show no mercy. Open up.
Being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
I crave blood. Without delay.
Don't get too close to the prisoners. They're desperate enough to try anything.
You're being arrested for assault. Judging by the look on this guard's face, you're getting off lightly.
I will not fail.
Assume nothing. One true way.
Must lug my guts through this hell.
How much farther can I go?
Indolence breeds madness. Open up. Proceeding.
How many die today? How many die tomorrow?
Can't slow down. Try me. Open up.
Like its will be done. Onward. Let's have a look. That's curious.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have. Very well.
That might be worth a look.
What's in here? Here we go.
Understood.
Can't even catch my breath. Another day, another fight.
Let's finish this. On my way.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
My faith will protect me.
Nothing will stand in my way.
Make way.
Nothing important is ever easy. Don't waste a step.
On your command.
to meet your maker.
I will ascend.
Don't waste a step.
Something over there.
What the hell is this place? What the hell is this place? Look, there's something on the other side. No way through from here, though.
An illithid oubliette. Right beneath the towers. The colony must be close. That must be where the tadpoles are coming from.
Fall by my hand. No traps, please.
rest for the wicked.
The stink of that place might never wash out.
The current is powerful, pulling at the boat. Should you leave, you will not be able to return to Moonrise Towers this way.
Anything of use?
Something over there. I hope this is important. For your sake.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Yes?
Keep it together. Moving ahead.
What now?